What is the 80-20 rule when it comes to building muscle in the gym? So essentially what this rule is that 20% of the process of building muscle comes down to your actual workout and 80% comes down to your recovery and your rest. Obviously, while working out is still only 20% of the overall results, we still want to optimize it as much as we can. This obviously means we are going to be taking our workouts to failure. We're going to be making sure we've got the appropriate form and we're hitting the muscle groups enough times per week. Depends on the muscle group, but around 15 to 20 sets per week for each muscle group is about suitable. But the training is only 20% of what we actually need to do. Rest, recovery, diet, all of this actually makes up 80% of the results and is more important than the training itself. For sleep, we want to be optimizing. We want to be making sure we're getting around 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. And this is good quality sleep as well. This means we need to be turning our phones, all screens off at least 2 hours before bed, getting rid of the blue light, which means our mind isn't awake, it isn't worrying, it's winding down, preparing your body for sleep. We also want to make sure we're not eating at least an hour before bed, as well as drinking, although you might be able to get away with water, but don't drink too much water, so you'll have to get up and go to the toilet during the night. But make sure we're not eating too close, at least an hour before bed. This is because if we eat too close, our body's going to have to be needing to digest this food while we're sleeping, which means that energy is going to be using up, not focusing on sleeping. And our diet, which is arguably the most important thing when it comes to getting the fitness results we want. We want to aim for around 0.81 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So say you weigh 100 pounds, we want to be getting 81 grams of protein every single day into our diet. Depending on what your goal is, you're going to be wanting to be in a calorie deficit or calorie surplus. Calorie deficit is eating around 500 calories below our maintenance level, and calorie surplus 500 calories above our maintenance level. Obviously, we do a deficit if we want to go on a cut, where we want to lose fat, lose weight. And we go on a bulk if we want to gain muscle. Obviously, fat does come with this as well, but we go on a bulk if we want to gain weight and build muscle. You can work out your calorie maintenance level quite easily if you just go online, go to caloriecalculator.net, put in a few metrics like your age, your height, your weight and your activity level, and it will give you the right calories that you need for bulking and cutting, etc, etc. We also, when it comes to working out, we want to eat a high carb diet. Now this diet isn't optimal if you want to optimize your brain for say studying or business, but for working out, a high carb diet is crucial. It gives you that body those energy stores to hit a hard workout and hit your sets to failure, which is what causes those micro tears in your muscles, which then are repaired during protein synthesis when we rest and recover. That is also why rest and recovery is crucial, as when we're resting and recovering, we are releasing those growth hormones, we're repairing the muscles. This is when testosterone is at its highest, allowing our body to recuperate, build new muscle, get stronger, and be more prepared for future workouts. Part of this 80% as well is stretching your muscles. This is very important, especially for many just pure out and out bodybuilders. You might find they're not very athletic, their muscles are very stiff and they can't actually move that well. We want to avoid this at all costs. We want to be able to move when we're older. We don't want to be stuck in a wheelchair. That muscle won't do anything at that point. So make sure you're stretching consistently before and after your workouts. As well, if you want, on your rest days, add in a stretch routine where you just stretch out all the muscles in your body, allowing the muscles to be more pliable, which means they're going to be more functional as well in the gym, making it easier to do body weight movements like pull-ups and dips. They're going to become a lot easier if you've got more pliable muscles, as well as any other movement in the gym with weight movements like bench press. If your chest is more pliable, it can stretch further. You're going to get a stronger output, which means you're going to see better results in the gym as well. So obviously make sure you still are training hard in the gym, taking your sets to failure, but we want to be optimizing our sleep and our diet, cutting out the sugary foods as well. That is very important. These are going to cause sugar crashes throughout the day, which is going to lower our energy. So just make sure the diet is on point, your stretching and your sleep and recovery is good. As you can see, I'm just sat here in the hot tub now, allowing my muscles to relax after my workout, meaning that they'll be recovered better for the workout tomorrow, which means I'll be stronger, I'll build more muscle, and my progress will be quicker. So if this is helpful, make sure to like and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.